Welcome everyone, I am absolutely thrilled to have you here for this explainer. Today we are completely tearing down the wall of confusion surrounding Instagram organic growth in 2026. Look, if you've been feeling like you're putting in maximum effort for minimum return, like spending 4 hours editing a video just to get 12 views from your relatives, you are absolutely not alone. But today, we're changing that. We're going to decode the exact playbook for growth, and this is drawn from the latest verified data, algorithm updates, and top-tier creator strategies. So, let's just dive right into this.
Here's our roadmap for this explainer. 1. The one algorithm myth. 2. Finding your creator niche. 3. Instagram as a search engine. 4. Decoding feed, stories, and reels. And finally, number 5, the top signal, shares.
All right, part 1, the one algorithm myth. We're going to go ahead and bust the biggest misconception on the platform right out of the gate.
Why is your Instagram reach dropping? Seriously, it's got to be the most frustrating question in the creator world, right? You try a random growth hack, you post at what some guru told you was the quote-unquote perfect time, you slap on 30 hashtags and crickets. Your reach just keeps falling. Well, the reason those hacks are failing is that they treat Instagram like a single monolithic machine. But as we're about to see, that couldn't be further from the truth.
Because, and Meta has actually officially confirmed this, there is no single Instagram algorithm. It's not one giant brain. Instead, we're talking about multiple distinct ranking systems. The feed, stories, reels, and explore pages, they each run on their own separate logic. They're optimizing for completely different user outcomes. So a tactic that helps a reel get discovered won't necessarily help a feed post reach more people. Literally, treating Instagram as one single system is the biggest strategic mistake you can make right now.
Moving on to part 2, finding your creator niche. Let's get your foundation built.
Listen, a successful creator doesn't just post randomly. They live right in the center of this 3-circle framework. First up is expertise, which is just what you know. And hey, you don't have to be the world's #1 expert, you just need to be one step ahead of your ideal follower. Second is demand. Your expertise means absolutely nothing if nobody is actively looking to learn about it. And third is profitability. Can people pay you to solve this problem? Your perfect sustainable niche lives exactly where these 3 circles overlap.
Now, to actually validate that demand circle, you're looking for a very specific sweet spot, 50,000 to 500,000. When you're brainstorming a niche, go ahead and search for its topic on Instagram. If the hashtag has between 50,000 and 500,000 posts, you've hit the mark. Anything under 50,000 means there just isn't enough demand to sustain a business. And anything over a couple of million is just way too saturated, and you're going to drown in the competition if you're a beginner.
Think about a really broad niche like fitness, for example. With over 10 million competitors, there's just no way to stand out. You end up trying to appeal to everyone, which means you end up appealing to absolutely no one. But contrast that with something like home workouts for busy moms. Now that is just right. It identifies a highly specific who and a highly specific what. Starting super narrow like this allows you to build deep trust. And, you can always expand your content deliberately later on.
To really lock this in, you've got to use this niche formula. Just fill in the blanks. I help specific who achieve specific result through specific method. So, for example, I help new coaches get their first 1,000 followers through engaging reels. That single sentence is incredibly powerful. It instantly becomes your profile bio, it acts as a filter for every single piece of content you create, and it points directly to your future monetization strategy.
Okay, part 3, Instagram as a search engine. We're shifting gears to active search behavior. Just look at this staggering set. Nearly 1 in 3 consumers now start their product and solution searches on social media platforms instead of Google. And for younger demographics, that number is even higher. So what does this mean for us? It means discovery on Instagram is no longer accidental. It's driven by intentional active search behavior. People are literally typing their problems into the search bar, and you need to be optimized to show up as the solution.
So here is your actionable 5-step workflow to really master Instagram SEO. First, define 3 highly specific, real people who should find you. Next, literally mine the Instagram search bar. Type in their struggles and watch those auto-suggestions pop up. The algorithm is practically handing you their exact vocabulary. Then, you group those exact keyword phrases into 3 to 5 core content pillars. From there, rewrite your profile, specifically your name field and the first line of your bio, using your primary keyword pillar, so the system instantly knows who you are. And finally, plan your posts so they're intentionally mapped to those search intents rather than just posting randomly to stay active.
Part 4, decoding feed, stories, and reels. Let's look at the actual ranking rules.
Let's break down Meta's official ranking systems matrix. The feed, that exists to maintain relationships, so it heavily rewards two-way engagement, like comments and replies with your existing followers. Stories, on the other hand, are all about closeness. The algorithm pushes you to the front of the tray if users frequently DM you or tap your stickers. And Reels, their whole goal is discovery. They're shown to non-followers, so the algorithm primarily tracks watch time and completion rate to see if strangers actually stay hooked. Finally, Explore is for new interests, heavily favoring content that gets high saves and shares. You absolutely must match your content format to the algorithm's specific goal.
Finally, Part 5, the top signal, which is shares. This is the ultimate metric.
The head of Instagram himself, Adam Mosseri, has made it officially clear. He said, shares are now a top-ranking signal. Forget optimizing just for passive likes. When someone takes the time to send your post to a friend via a DM or share it to their story, it is the ultimate indicator to the algorithm that your content provides genuine value and is actually worth spreading to a wider audience. Optimizing for shares is quite literally the cheat code for organic reach right now.
So how do we practically design content that people actually want to share? Well, you start by creating highly relatable memes that make people immediately say, "Oh wow, this is so us." You should also lean into incredibly useful savable tips and tutorials. And definitely don't forget to write captions that spark genuine conversations and opinions, all while ensuring every single piece targets that specific niche we defined earlier. And whatever you do, never ever use manipulative engagement bait like comment yes to agree. The algorithm will actively penalize you for it, for sure.
Well, we've covered the myth of the single algorithm, how to lock in your profitable niche, how to leverage Instagram as a search engine, and the distinct rules for every surface of the app. It all builds up to that one vital action, the share. So I want to leave you with this final provocative thought. Look at your content calendar right now. What content will you create today that your audience simply can't help but send directly to their friends? Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and I seriously can't wait to see how you apply these strategies to your own growth.